Morning everyone, welcome to today's video log. My name is Adam, and if you're coming in for the first time, I'll be doing this every week basically. So yeah, a lot of changes happening at the moment, and every Wednesday I'll be doing like an updated vlog for. I get a few people asking questions, and it's easier rather than one by one to get it all done in one. So 25th of September is the date that I'll be moving out, and been looking at properties and trying to find somewhere around where I work, to be honest, because I don't drive, so and I don't really want to catch the bus, so I'd rather just walk to work, you know, which is limiting me. But you know, like maybe trains. I can probably do trains, yeah. But anyway, I want to try and stay around the area that I work in. So been looking at a few possibilities, and like everything's sorted, everything's ready just for me to go. That's the place. Here's your money. Let me move in. You know, it's like I'm up to that place now where all the T's and dots of I's have been crossed, and you know, whatever. And it's just now I need to just get that place done. I did have one lined up. I had one that was right close to where I work. Really, like, okay, it's a flat that's on a meter, you know, for the electricity, so it's not like, but to be honest, it was suited me, you know. Unfortunately, like, after they sent me all the paperwork and I've signed a tenancy agreement, and then they said, right, you've just got to pay a £100 holding deposit fee. They then phoned me and said, well, hang on, don't pay that yet, mate. We're waiting to hear back from the landlord to say yay or nay on you. And I'm like, well, hang on, but you sent me everything, so what am I waiting on? Sorry. And he went, well, it's just the landlord. He likes to you know, vet everybody, and he wants to just have a look at your finances and your income and all that. And I said, but I haven't provided any of that information. Yes, but he's just funny like that. He just likes to check everybody over. Okay, but he doesn't know anything about me. I haven't provided any information about myself. I've not been asked that by you guys. Yes, but it's all right. It's just he wants to check everybody over, and I'm thinking, well, how can he? He doesn't know me. The only thing I've done is fill in a tenancy agreement, which just basically states a date that I'll move in and all this. I don't know. Anyway, it's a bit weird. I don't know. Anyway, so that's where I'm up to. I've pretty much boxed everything up here. It's just literally the kitchen bits to box up now, and then anything surrounding my PC. I've got to check out. There's a cupboard as well under the stairs. I've got to check that out. I think there's some bits in there as well. I'm not really sure, but I mean, the boxing of everything will be easy. That's the easy part, to be honest. Like, I know what I'm doing with that. It's just, it's getting the letting agencies, like, stick a fire under them or something, man. It's like they're really dragging their heels with it. It's really weird. I mean, to be honest, the property I went to view, like, it was a bit weird because the letting agency lady said to me, well, you know, this the property's like on a main road, you know, right down the road from the local cinema. That's where I work. That's one of the drawing points of it for me. And she basically said, we walked in the property, right, to be greeted by a bunch of ants on the floor and a big, massive, dirty rag. And she was like, oh, sorry about that. I didn't realise that to be there. And it, honestly, just like some massive, dirty oil rag surrounded by ants. And I was like, right, okay. And the property itself was like being cleaned. Like, it was still, the oven was dragged out and it was oily, dirty everywhere. And I'm thinking, why would you show somebody around when it hasn't even been cleaned for presentation, you know? And I'm like looking past all that to go in, right, okay, but it fits what I need, to be honest. It's got room, it's close to where I work, you know? It's got security. That's a big thing for me. So yeah, it ticks the boxes, except it looks like a shithole. Anyway, I don't think that will be the place, to be honest, because for some reason they're being very, like, now they don't want to rent it out or something, I don't know. Or they don't want to rent it out to me. I don't know what they're playing at, really. So I'm looking at other places now. I've got like 4 other places that I've sent off things to. So one of them will come back in the next 3 days. I can go look at it and go, right, I'll make you an offer, you know. But it's all going to happen by the 25th, which is in 10 days' time. This is the thing now. And the only reason, like, okay, I've had a month, yes, to sort everything out. But I sent an email off to somebody, and they were like, I'm on holiday till the 7th of September, which was like 2 weeks in the future from when I sent the email. So I was kind of waiting on that email to come back to give me the yay or nay to see if I could even afford to move, to be honest. Because with the furlough and everything that's been happening in the world, like in the UK, for those that live in the UK, we get furlough money. So, you know, you earn so much off your job and then the government pay you the rest, basically, because of the pandemic. So I contacted the government and was like, you know, do I get any help for moving or whatever? Because, you know, low income and all this. And they're like, yeah, you do, yeah, no worries. We'll sort you out. Which is very kind of them, you know. But unfortunately, I had to wait for that email to come, which didn't come until like 2 days ago. And I'm like, oh, if I'd have known this like 3 weeks ago, I'd probably be in that property right now. So it is what it is. At the end of the day, you're given the dice, or whatever. You're given what's that saying? Punches. You roll with the punches, isn't it? Whatever you get dealt, and then you just roll with it for a bit. But yeah, I'll be out soon. Yeah, I mean, the moving of everything is going to be the trickiest, I think. But luckily, the person I live with has offered to help move, so that's very kind and appreciative. So, there's only a few boxes, to be fair. It's only a few. There's not that many boxes, you know. But anyway, every week I'm going to do like a little updatey thing. On my, you know, because my mobile, I can easily connect to YouTube or whatever on my mobile. That's not a problem. It's just the PC side of it. So like, I don't know, like where I move, I don't know what the internet connection is going to be like until I set it up. So it's going to be at least a couple of months before I'm connected. And then it's like, I'll have my PC set up before then, obviously, and I'll start recording videos ready for when I am connected. I might even try and see, because I'm on like quite a good data plan. I think I've got something like, oh, I don't know, actually, it's probably, I don't think it's like an unlimited plan. I was thinking of using data to connect to the PC with, but I think I've only got something like 16 gig or something, which, to be honest, that ain't gonna do. Some of the videos I uploaded one video the other day, bloody 90 gig. So that's not gonna do, is it? But yeah, it's like sorting that out, and then once I'm connected, then I can start, you know, putting more content up. But there's going to be a gap, guys. Like, I'm trying my best to try and limit that gap as much as possible. So I've got, like, for the next couple of months, I've got videos queued up ready. But there's going to be a gap. Like, there's going to be a time when, you know, I can't get that stuff out. But it is what it is, isn't it? Roll with the punches. Oh, hiding these two were. So, got a bit of a thingy, but I'm sure it's alright. So yeah, I've just been told from my job as well that in 2 days' time they're ending their furlough. So I won't be getting any furlough. Which is weird, because the government say that the furlough continues till October. But yeah, my where I work, they're basically ending it in 2 days' time. I think what it is because up until now, they've only had to pay 10% of my average wage, and then the government make up the rest to what I was earning like this time last year. And so they can afford to only pay 10%, you know, with their existing capital and what profits they've made since they've opened, you know. And then the government have changed the way the furlough stuff works to ease the country back into an economy. They basically turn to the employers now and say, you know, we're going to end this furlough scheme in October, but from August, you're going to be liable for 20% of your employees' pay packet, and then we'll pay the remaining 60%. So it eases off the government, and it puts the responsibility back onto the employer. I guess my employers can't afford 20% of my wage because they've decided, after taking the money from the government, not to proceed with the furlough. So, but hopefully, I have been informed as well that, you know, hours most likely will decrease because obviously people aren't going to the cinema. But saying that, there's a lot of people in the cinema who are on like a 40 average hour, who perhaps, you know, they won't be having that. So those extra hours can be filtered down to, you know, people who are on a lower hour. So in other words, I'll probably go from doing between 5 and 15 hours a week to more like, you know, 10 to 20 hours a week. So it's probably about a 15 average or something, I don't know. Hopefully, anyway. It's all a bit of a weird time, isn't it? Pandemic and everything that we're just coming out of now, isn't it? I don't know, man. 2020 is a weird year. Very weird year. Where's all the predictions from the astrologers and Mystic Megs and everything? How come all these predictions, you know, last year people were bloody saying money and all this. Where's all the predictions gone? Like, nobody predicted this, did they? By the way, guys, world pandemic coming. Watch out. You know, these Facebook gaming apps and that, they always predict money or marriage or, I don't know, something else, but not one of them predicted COVID. I don't know. Anyway, washing up's done now, so there we go. Right, guys, I'm out of here. I'll be going live within the hour, doing some flight simulation on Twitch. There's a link down below. Head on over and I'll see you there. But otherwise, I'll see you guys next Wednesday. Take care. Bye-bye.